So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking ability. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. And an alley to Ezekiel Elliott. Gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 44 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
15 line. 15 line. Here I come. Here I come. Topper. Kill. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Costello escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
60 outlaw. Good.
Back to throw. Costello shakes off the sand. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go. Alert 3. Shoot.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Check 50. Hey, kill.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. On the comebacker, complete. It's Lamb. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, again to Elliott.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd and 2.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Elliott a first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Marr able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Tighten up.
To throw again, Costello. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Off the play fake. Costello. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey! Get it.
Throwing on first down. Costello. They'll find Lindsey here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Take 4. Recon, 132 fighter. 54, Mike. Hey, high 7. 54. Watch the run. Greystone, travel. Hit it.
Shotgun snap, and again to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Right there. 54. Right there.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Looking to throw. Costello trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And an alley to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. A dump off to Elliott. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The kick by Maher is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the safety creep. Go. Yo, 2.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
You got it. X3. 218, chop. Hey, Zoo.
All day, every day, any day.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, wahoo. 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. 22 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Don't get nervous. Under.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. You.
47.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
General West.
Mike 54.
Hey, orbit.
Push him back. 54 is Mike. 54.
Hey. Go.
On 3rd down, Costello. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, 78 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here go 46. So don't say nothing. Hey, check 46.
1st down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 19 yards that time for number 19.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Marr able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Costello. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Quick down.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.